Hello everyone, it's a pleasure to be here with you tonight, and let me start with a simple question for you. Have you ever stopped to think how your brain actually processes a language? When you say something like a hello, or you say goodbye, or you just say I need a coffee, or just when you want to try to switch from your first language to another, English, Italian, whatever, a complex symphony of things happen inside your brain. A complex things that we are trying to think here in how our brain process a different language. And we are going to base all our talk in the book Introduction to Psycholinguistics. How does the brain produce a language? Our brain is divided in different areas. Each one of them has their job on the language acquisition. According to the book, language doesn't live just in one part of the area. It's a networking of things. For example, the bronchial area in the left part helps us to produce words. The working area here in the temporal lobe helps us to understand meaning and connecting ideas. It's like an orchestra. These two regions communicate constantly like a musician playing in a harmony. One composes the melody, the other understands the lyrics. When we speak, our brain goes through 3 stages almost instantly without we know it. The first one is conceptualization, deciding what we want to say. Second one is formulation, finding the right words and the correct grammar to use. Articulation is sending signals to our mouth, the tongue, the lips to produce a sound. And all this happen in less than a second, even though that we don't know it. That's faster than the most computers can process speech, even faster than the artificial intelligence. Can you believe that? Now, what happens when we learn a second language? In the book, the scientists explain that while our first language is deeply in our brain, learning another language reshapes the brain. Imagine that is just like a gymnastic to the brain. Think it's like building a new highway next to another one that already exists. At first, traffic can be slow. The signs can be confusing, and some cars maybe take the wrong exit or take the wrong route. That's when we mix grammar or pronunciation in 2 different languages. But with practice, that new highway becomes smoother, faster, and more efficient. Now, some studies show that the bilingual developers are stronger in the left hemisphere and more connected in something that we call corpus callosum. What is that, you may ask? So it's just the bridge that connect the both hemispheres here in this part of the brain. That helps us to switch between the 2 languages, and that is something that we call as switching. Isn't confusing, it's just actually a sign on mental flexibility. I have seen all of this in my own students. At first, they translate everything on their hands. You can almost see the gears turning. They think in Spanish, search the word that they want to say in English, and then they speak. But after months of practice of exposure of the language, something amazing happens. They stop translating and then start thinking in English. That's when the brain has created new efficient pathways. It's like moving from driving in a heavy traffic in a rush hour to crossing to an open road. Very fast in a straight lane. Why all of this matters? Understanding how the brain produces a language changes the way that we teach and learn. Instead just focusing only in memorizing words, we can design activities that mirror real communication, helping the brain connect in meaning, sound, and grammar in a natural way. In the book, they remind us that the brain isn't a passive muscle that just receives information. It's an active builder of knowledge, Every word we learn, every sound we repeat, literally reshapes our nature structure. That's why learning a language keeps the brain young, flexible, and creative. It improves memory, problem solving, and help us delay cognitively delaying like maybe the Alzheimer or dementia. So, next time that you struggle to find a word in another language, don't get frustrated. It's normal. Your brain is doing something extraordinary, something that even the best computer can do. It rewriting itself, building new connections inside of it, and expanding what it means to be a human. As they mention in the book, language isn't just a tool for communication, it's one of the greatest achievements in a human life. So let me leave you with this question. If every new word can change the structure of your brain, what kind of mind are you building today learning a language? Thank you very much and have a good night.